I have only 12 hours to make the best game I possibly can. This is Zach. He's the developer behind the channel Deep Fried Oreo and the one who challenged me to do this. He'll also be making a game within 12 hours using the same themes we pick out using this random theme generator. At the end of the 12 hours, we'll play each other's games and you guys can decide who the winner is. Yeah, let's see what we get, right?
Let's roll a theme.
Impending Wall of Doom.
Every death is meaningful.
Preparation, set it up, and let it go. I mean, I don't know how you're feeling, but I kind of have an idea for like all of these prompts.
No, we could definitely try and set something up and use them as guidelines.
Sweet. Sounds great. Let's do it. Another layer to this challenge is that Zach is an Unreal 3D developer, whereas I'm more of a Unity 2D developer. Since Unreal has an amazing 3D library, and I typically make all of my own 2D sprites from scratch, to level the playing field a bit, we decided that any art creation wouldn't count against our time. So I'm definitely gonna make sure that this game looks good. This also means that the fate of which is the better engine, Unreal or Unity, is going to be decided in this challenge. No pressure. Getting back into the themes we chose, I've actually had an idea for this puzzle platformer that I've been wanting to try, and it kind of fits perfectly. The idea I had actually came from looking at a video editing timeline. Clips in a timeline go on different tracks, and depending on their duration can be extended or shortened horizontally as well as vertically to show more details. So my thinking is that platforms would be like video clips, extendable in different directions and placeable on different tracks. So I started with creating the extendable platforms, and I made tracks, or spots where the platforms could be placed, which I ended up calling platform receivers. At first, I ran into a weird issue where if the platform crossed the receiver, it could be placed pretty far outside the receiver's boundaries. It almost looked like it was hovering. To fix this, I did a check on the platform's coordinates in relation to the receiver's boundaries to make sure it would always snap to the closest boundary point. I also had to rein in how far a platform could be extended and make sure it snapped back to the maximum or minimum scale. Next, I put a bean player into the game and implemented basic movement controls. I tested things out and noticed that the players started to slowly sink down into the platform whenever they landed on it, which was definitely not what I wanted.
Why are you sinking? I don't know.
After doing some digging, I found out that it had to do with the rigid body type of the platform. Because they were dynamic instead of static, it was constantly checking the collisions with the player while the player was standing on it rather than acting as a solid still object. So I put a line of code in to change the rigid body type only when moving and editing the platform and change it back to static when it was placed. Now I needed to add obstacles for the player to maneuver through. The first obstacle was in correlation to the first prompt, Impending Wall of Doom. In video editing timelines, there's this bar that runs across called a playhead that moves through the timeline whenever you hit play. Likewise, I wanted to have a giant bar of death chase you through the level, which I reinterpreted as a giant laser. I also put smaller lasers in the middle of the level that you have to navigate around, as well as some enemies that shoot lasers at you. Basically, lasers equal death. After coming up with a few iterations for the enemies, I decided to keep it simple and just make them look like turrets. Then, after doing a major graphics overhaul, I started to implement player upgrades. I added a double jump ability, a dash ability, and an overall speed boost. I also added purchasable health in case things got super dicey on any particular run. I set it up so that each level would start disassembled with a start point and end point, and collectibles and obstacles in between. This answered the preparation part of the theme. The next part of the theme, Every Death is Meaningful, is answered in that anytime you die, you get XP determined by how far you progress. It will cost you a life, but will give you points that you can then spend on upgrades once you complete the level. And then you already know about the Impending Wall of Doom. At this point, I had a pretty good template, but I was coming up on my final hour. After fiddling with some graphics off the clock, I got into my final sprint creating levels. So to avoid spoilers, I won't show any more, but I was able to create about 7 levels within an hour, each getting harder than the last. And on the 7th level, I made the hardest level I possibly could. So we'll see how Zach does in just a minute. If you want to try the game for yourself, it's up for free on itch.io. Now let's get into the gameplay.
This is a really nice looking game. This is really cool. It says side to side. Does this... I didn't even get the... Oh wait, right click. Let's go. Alright, so let's Okay, we got our wall chasing us there. Oh no, they're coming for me. Look at this character. This is sick. Okay, so we have 158. That is going to be enough for double jump. So let's get that there. Okay, so we got our thick boys and we got our long boys. I guess I do want it to be as tall as it can be here. I like that you can start the game. Ooh, that was close. Let's go. Wow. Okay, we got a bit going on here. I guess I'm going to want to get the health upgrade. No, I think there's just a minimum length and a minimum girth.
Girth units.
Oh, that was kind of real close. Okay. Forgot about the time limit there for a minute. Ooh, look at that. Got the health. It looks like we might have a turret. Is this guy gonna shoot at me? Ah! Oh no. Jump up here. Ah! No, no, stop, stop! Oh my god! Shoot. Shoot your bullets. Waste your ammo. And now let's get our dash. Could I run underneath this? Yeah. Oh, that's not close enough. No! Beating the game with unintended amount of platforms. Haha.
This is the last round.
Okay, this is a pretty big level. Was this level sponsored by Energizer or something? It just keeps going and going. This one's kind of overwhelming here. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh god, you jumped higher. Jump over the bullets. No, don't hit me. Ah! I think I'm gonna die again. This one's hard. Okay, I guess go like this? Wait, no, I want it on this railing. Why will it not? Okay, here we go. Don't hit me. No! Oh god, ow. That was badly timed. No, I'm gonna... Okay, thank you. Thank you. No, no! Oh god. Oh god, no. Okay, good.
You win!
Thank you for taking the time to do this challenge with me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. Yeah. Hopefully we can do this again.
All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. There are way more games and videos coming soon, so be sure to subscribe. Check out Zach's video over on Deep Fried Oreo, where I play his game. And after watching both videos, comment below telling us who you think won and why. I really appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next one.